Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to A129 Valenci versus Maximov. We open the prelim card, streaming live on YouTube, and stream with 3 2-minute rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first the blue corner at 5'7", weighing 144.5 pounds, 2-0 as an amateur, training at Uriah Faber's Ultimate Fitness from Sacramento, California, George Aldaco. And now introduces his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the Punch Edibles red corner. Also standing 5'7", weighing 146 pounds, 0-1 early in his amateur career, a member of Legends Boxing from Sacramento, California, Tawfiqullah Omari. Referee Marcel Brown.
We're all set to kick off the prelims for A129. George Aldaco in the green, Tawfiqullah Omari in the black. The first of 7 fights on the prelims. 6 fights on the pro card, all headlined tonight.
All right, guys, round 1. Fight, are you ready? Fight, are you ready?
Middleweight title clash, Nick Maximov looking to defend for the 2nd consecutive time over Renato Valenci as we are underway. 3 2-minute rounds.
Aldaco wasting no time, coming out, maintaining the center, looking to push Omari back against the cage. Not too much thrown yet. As we touched on, these are only 2-minute rounds, so definitely going to have to be active for all 3 of those rounds for these guys.
Aldaco told me earlier today he feels like that Omari doesn't have a tight enough arsenal. As you can see, he really has that wide swing when he goes in with the right hand, and Aldaco feels like he can take advantage of that.
Yeah, I could see that. Omari definitely has a very aggressive style. I think everything about the way he carries himself, is very aggressive, very forward pushing. So smart of Aldaco here, kind of pacing himself, looking for the right timing, but he's biting heavy on those strikes of Omari, and that's going to leave him open to getting caught potentially with one of those, as we see him slip on that backup just there.
Certainly a feeling out process here early on, but Corey, with 2-minute rounds, you don't have a lot of time to waste.
Yeah, and for those that aren't familiar, we touch on it pretty much every time we have the amateurs on this card. With the Camo California Commission, we do 3 2-minute rounds for anybody under 3 fights, and that's also why you'll see some of our athletes wearing shin guards here tonight for the same reason. Just as they're building their careers, we slowly increase those rounds and sharpen those weapons.
Nice sprawl there, but Aldaco follows through with the takedown.
Yeah, beautiful single leg from Aldaco there. Not too active of a round as we have 15 seconds left, so you got to think that, hopefully that'll put the stamp on the round for him and get him moving on this round. But he's got to be a bit more active here, Doing the takedown's one thing, but you got to use it.
Well, he's going to finish this round in side control, but Corey, intelligent decision there by Aldaco. Obviously the first 90, 100 seconds of that round, not a lot of action, but by shooting in there at the end, getting that takedown, like you said, if you're in the eyes of the judges, there's no signs of damage, maybe a few effective strikes tops, that takedown could pay dividends as far as the judges.
Yes, certainly. I think we're going to see a replay right here as Aldaco, beautiful timing on that single leg. He's on his knees, he starts to build up to his feet to enable himself to finish this. And he gets Omari down to the ground. You got to think, like I said, with the last 30 seconds to go, that's going to be one of the last things the judges saw in this round and potentially put the stamp on it. But like I say, the aggressive style of Omari, pushing back, throwing heavy bombs, may also have impressed the judges. So
yeah,
tight first round with the feeling out, and you got to think both these guys are going to be coming out hungry in the next 2.
There's no doubt that Omari throws heavy hands, and both of these men have knockout powers. We're about ready for the 2nd round. This featherweight bout.
Mouthpiece.
Thanks for joining us live on the A1 Combat.
All right, guys, round 2. Fight.
Tonight, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, live on UFC Fight Pass for A1 Combat 29. Oh, nice jab. Finds a home for Omari.
Yeah, Omari pushing forward this time. I'm sure the coaches told him he needs to start being a little bit more aggressive. Heavy overhand lands, and he's able to scroll the takedown attempt of Aldaco.
And now we're starting to see a bit of a ground attack here by Omari. Oh, wait a minute! The kick finds a home, and now into the ground and pound is Tawfiqullah Omari. Can Aldaco find a way out of this? Only 30 seconds into the second round, a cluster of
brutal ground and pound from Omari as Aldaco frantically tries to create some separation. He just can't seem to get his footing back underneath him.
Omari was ragdolling Aldaco there for a second. What a start to this second round. Thus far, Aldaco has been able to survive.
Yeah, we talked about coming out hungry, and Omari certainly obliged. Pure aggression as we still have a minute left in this round. We're just hitting the halfway point of round 2. That looked like a knee.
Oh, wait a minute. And that'll do it. Tawfiqullah Omari with a stoppage in the second round. He told me this morning how much pressure he was putting on himself to perform for his family and for his country and for everyone that follows him on social media. And Corey, I don't think he could have asked for a better way to finish that fight, for a better performance overall. Very patient in the first round, and in the second round, the onslaught began.
Yes, certainly. You know, he did a great job turning it around, coming out here, and we're about to see this finish right here.
It all started with a left jab, and he followed up with a right hand, and then he just pounced on Aldaco, who unfortunately for him was never able to really recover and create any kind of distance. The knee landed there too.
Which is illegal.
Perhaps the official...
Perhaps missed by the referee, but beautiful job from Omari to turn that around.
Well, look, you have to call it as you see it. You're the analyst, you're the fighter, and explain to us the knee that you saw.
Yeah, I mean, from our vantage point, it looked like it landed. Perhaps it hit the chest, which would be legal. I'm not in there, I can't see it close. I was,
so
you know, we are behind them, so I didn't quite see where it landed, but amateur is illegal to be landing knees to the head, so, but I'm sure...
it looked like it hit more of the chin.
Perhaps, yeah. But as we mentioned, we have some very experienced referees in there, and I'm sure that he would not have missed that one. So presumably landed to the chest, and then, yeah, heavy ground and pound to finish there for Omari.
It all landed very quickly. It certainly was a fast attack there by Omari. As he's going to have his hand raised, let's go back to Garrett Fertig for the official announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Marcel Brown steps in and waves off the contest. Official time, 1 minute, 6 seconds of round number 2. Declaring your winner by TKO, Tawfiqullah Omari.
An exciting way to kick off the A1 Combat 29 prelims as Tawfiqullah Omari scores his first victory as an amateur. What a moment that is for him. What a moment that is for his coach and his family.
Yeah, beautiful moment as him and his family celebrate in the cage, looking to secure that first amateur win.